So what does the existing mental health therapy system offer? And how is Systemic Family Constellations complementary to that?
Okay, so both of us are therapists. We both should know. Because I started just like you as a clinical psychotherapist, and then I moved into family and then trauma, and then finally transgenerational and systemic family constellations. When people start to enter the process of therapy, it feels like a pretty healthy individuation. So you start to go, okay, something is not working in my life, and I want to be more direct and more honest about it, because now I want perspective. Like I want someone to tell me, okay, what did I miss? What's happening? So that is like a process of I like the word individuation. Like we begin to see ourselves as a person who can now start to take responsibility. Yeah, because we want to fix it, we want to make it better, we want to try to do something about it. And that is the useful piece when mental health therapy enters any system, right? Health system. So when people are more accepting of it, we see as society improves, they become more like, self, you can take responsibility, you can become a self person. So that would be that pathway. And if you have anything to add, that would be lovely to hear from you also. Where I see the process of therapy eventually can becoming a stuck point for a lot of people is it goes into stories. Like, oh, this is what happened, this is how my dad is, this is my mom, my sister. And if we get stuck in a negative loop, right? Like we check into the feelings, yeah, my dad makes me feel bad, my mom this, my this. And then we go into that loop. We can kind of start to just stay there. We can kind of start to get stuck in the stories we have created. Then it also depends on the therapist also, how skillful they are or how much they are reflecting back. Because in some therapy sessions, what they keep asking is, how do you feel? What else? They keep going for the linear answers. Can we do it like this? What have you not explored? Without ever touching the family or the transgenerational pieces. Yeah, so you can get stuck in that. And I've noticed, right, people who really are not able to really live creatively are those who has a very constant negative perception of where they came from, their family, because dad is like this, mom is like this is like that. They keep being stuck in that, so they can't see a way out. Because how can you live if everything is so bad and horrible around you, about your origin? Like, where do you go next?
Right? And it's not conscious. We're carrying that in us. And I agree with you. I think traditional therapy misses that piece. So back to you would be, how do you then see systemic family constellation coming in that regard? Yeah,
exactly. What I love about it is it keeps things really simple suddenly. It just focuses on events, not so much on feelings. We do want to see the feeling, but not to stay in a loop, just to see what emerged at the time of an event. So there was let's say an accident in the family. What emerged in that time? And then we just want to witness that. We want to give it its due respect and honor as an important event in the family, reconcile with it, and then move past it. And then we have energy to say, oh, this happened, we didn't look, so something in us is also stuck. Because another thing about constellation is when people are not included, when we don't remember them. Yeah, let's say a mother has an abortion, for example, when something is out of the family system and we don't talk about it, we don't have anything around it, that's like a dismembering. You just disconnected a piece of what actually belongs. So in constellations, they can actually just look at their family, what has been taken out, and we take it back in. So it's a very different way of working. And it brings, like I said, a lot of the wisdom of the ancestral way of healing, which is very relevant. But bringing that back in actually has a lot of healing value, which is so relevant still, because we are still human beings in spite of technology. Yes. Technology is wonderful, it's a complementary, but we are still tethered. And we want to honor that. And that is how I see the addition of it. and why it's very, very relevant, especially currently.
I concur with this because as individuals, there is a power in this that traditional therapy may not be capturing, or to be fair, not capturing fully. And I feel that family systems, I've sent clients to, we've worked together, has the capacity to help people get to a true freeing state.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you.